You think you're building your future. You watch videos on how to make $1 million. You read posts about motivation. You save useful tips into your favorites folder. In your head, you are already rich. You are smart. You know all the strategies. But look at the reality. Right now, you are lying in the same bed you were in a year ago. Your wallet is empty. You are not moving forward. You are just consuming someone else's success. You think you are missing knowledge or the perfect idea. But the real problem is that you are a professional dreamer, and that is the most dangerous trap in the world. Let me tell you about Alex. Alex was 19. He was absolutely certain he would become rich. He despised regular jobs. Working 9 to 5 is for slaves, he used to say. He wanted to build a startup, or launch a brand, or get into crypto. He lived in a messy dorm room, but he didn't notice the mess. Every night he lay in the dark with his phone. He watched interviews with billionaires. He studied market trends. He felt that watching these videos was work. I am gathering knowledge, Alex thought. When I finally start, I won't make any mistakes. Alex had an idea, a simple idea to launch an online store. But he did nothing. First, I need a perfect logo, he decided. Then he decided he needed to analyze all the competitors. Then he waited until he could buy a new laptop because his old one was too slow for business. He always found a reason to wait until Monday. He was busy preparing for success instead of achieving it. Alex had a friend named Max. Alex thought Max was a bit simple. Max didn't watch smart videos. He didn't know fancy words like scaling or leverage. One day Max said, "I found some old bicycles at the junkyard. I'm going to fix them in the garage and sell them." Alex laughed. "Bicycles," he said with a smirk, "that's small, that's dirty. You can't build an empire on that. I am preparing a project that will change the market." Max shrugged. He picked up a wrench and went to the garage. His hands were covered in oil. He looked tired. Alex stayed in his clean room to watch another video about passive income. 6 months passed. Alex knew everything about business, in theory. But his bank account was zero. His genius project was still just a folder on his desktop. He never started because he was still preparing. One day he met Max. Max was driving a car. It wasn't a Ferrari, but it was his own. "How is your empire coming along?" Max asked. Alex hesitated. "Well, I am refining the strategy. The market is unstable right now." Max smiled. "I sold those bicycles, then I bought a broken motorcycle, fixed it, and sold it. Now I'm opening a small repair shop. It's not millions, Alex, but it's real cash in my pocket." In that moment, Alex felt like he had been punched in the stomach. He realized a terrifying truth. While he was building perfect plans in his head, simple Max was just doing things. Messy, imperfect, with dirty hands, but he was doing them. Alex was the smartest guy in the room, but he was the poorest. His intelligence and his ambition had become his prison. He was so afraid of doing something imperfectly that he did nothing at all. There is no perfect time. There is no secret knowledge that you haven't found yet. In the real world, the winner isn't the one who is smarter. The winner is the one who is faster. While you are thinking about how to design a logo, someone else has already sold the product without a logo. While you are studying the theory, someone else is learning from mistakes and making money. You are waiting for a sign to start. This is it. Close this video. Turn off your phone. Do one small, dirty, real action. Message a client, post the ad, clean your room. Stop being a spectator in your own life. Stop thinking. Start doing right now. You are waiting for the perfect conditions, aren't you? You tell yourself, "I can't start training because I don't have the right shoes. I can't start painting because I have cheap brushes. I can't start living until I move to a different city." You think you're missing the tool. You are certain, "Give me the best resources and I will change the world. After all, I am talented. I am special." But the truth is much harsher. If I gave you the sword of your dreams right now, it would simply crush you. Let me tell you the story of Kai. Kai lived in a village at the foot of the Misty Mountains. He dreamed of becoming a great warrior. He was tall, handsome, and smart. He had read every scroll on the strategy of war. He knew the names of every strike. He could spend hours explaining how to hold a defensive line properly. In his head, he was already a general. He saw himself in shining armor, defeating enemies with a single glance. But Kai never went to the training field. Kai despised the training field. It was muddy. It smelled of sweat. And most importantly, they trained with wooden sticks. "This is stupid," Kai said. "Why should I wave a branch around? I am born for steel. When they forge a real sword for me, then I will go out. Why waste my energy on toys?" He was saving himself for the great battle. He was preparing inside his mind. Next door to Kai lived the stable boy, Ren. Ren was small and silent. He didn't read smart books. Every morning while Kai was sleeping or studying maps, Ren picked up a heavy, rough log. And he went into the mud. He struck an old tree stump with that log. Over and over again. It was a boring, monotonous sound. Kai laughed at him from the window. "Look at that fool," Kai thought. "He is just hitting a tree. No technique, no beauty. He will never be a hero. He doesn't even have a sword." A year passed. The weapon master came to the village. He brought steel with him, real battle swords for the best students. Kai stepped forward first. He was sure the sword would go to him. After all, he knew the theory better than anyone. He looked like a hero. The master looked at Kai and nodded. "You talk a lot about battle," the master said. "Here." He threw a real, heavy two-handed battle sword to Kai. Kai held out his hands. The metal flashed in the sun. But the moment the hilt touched Kai's palms, his arms buckled. The sword was monstrously heavy. Kai's wrists, unused to work, trembled violently. He tried to make the beautiful swing he had rehearsed in his head 1,000 times. But the sword pulled him down. Kai lost his balance and fell face first into the mud, dropping the weapon. The great theorist lay in a puddle, crushed by the weight of his own dream. "Heavy?" the master asked. Kai, red with shame, wheezed from the ground. "It has bad balance. The handle is uncomfortable." The master shook his head. He called for Ren. The stable boy walked up. His hands were covered in calluses. His clothes were plain. The master threw the very same sword to Ren. Ren caught it with one hand. To Ren, who had swung a heavy log for a year, this perfectly balanced sword felt light as a feather. Ren swung, the air whistled. The sword became an extension of his arm. It wasn't pretty, it was deadly effective. The master walked over to Kai. "You waited for the perfect sword to become a warrior," he said. "But a sword does not make you a warrior. A sword is just an amplifier. If you are a 0, the sword multiplies you by 0. If you are weak, steel only shows your weakness." Ren didn't become a master just now when he picked up the sword. He became a master back when he was swinging a stick in the mud while you slept. Kai looked at his hands. They were soft like a child's. He realized that his laziness had disguised itself as pride. He thought he was too good for the dirty work. But it is the dirty work that makes you worthy of the white steel. You want the big business right away. You want the perfect body right away. You want the great love right away. You won't handle it. You will break under the weight of your own desire, just like Kai broke under the weight of the sword. Stop waiting for the steel. Pick up the wooden stick. Take the job that exists, the project that seems small, the gym that is close to home. Start swinging the stick today, so that when destiny finally throws you a real sword, you will be strong enough to hold it. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe to the channel.